What up, what up? What's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on with me, baby. Baltimore Raven fan. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're not a Raven fan, you might be a fan of whoever. You might be a fan of the Steelers, Broncos, Panthers, whoever. Hit that like button anyway. Hit that subscribe button anyway, because we talk football, period, baby. But anyway, reason why we here tonight, y'all already know what's going on, man. Time for my week 5 picks. I did pretty good. I forgot how my record from last week, but I did pretty good last week, man. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. Thursday night, man, we got Tom Brady versus Nick Foles, man. We got the Chicago Bears versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. And Thursday night, man, you know how them Thursday nights been, but this Thursday night might be a little bit more entertaining than the last few. But I got Tampa Bay winning this game right here, man. They playing pretty good. They not going in all cylinders, which it seemed like it to me, honestly, personally. It seemed like to me, two teams. It's only two teams that's just on all cylinders right now, and that's Kansas City and Green Bay. But I got Tampa Bay winning this game against the Bears, man. I just don't believe in the Bears yet. I just don't believe in them yet. So it's just plain and simple like that, man. I'm rolling with Tampa Bay in this game right here. The next game, and y'all remember I was gonna say I'm gonna start calling coin flipper games. This is a coin flipper game. In NFC South, we got the Carolina Panthers playing against the Atlanta Falcons. Both teams, Carolina won the game against the Cardinals, but both teams are not that good. I think Christian McCaffrey is still hurt. Atlanta just going through their woes, and I think it's their coach about to get the boot. We already seen Billy O'Brien get the boot, so their coach about to get the boot. Should have got the boot. Really, Dan Quinn should have got the boot last year, but he just gave him a shot. But he should have got the boot last year. But I got, and this is a real coin flipper game, man. But I'm gonna go and pick the Falcons in the game. I'm gonna go and see if they'll inch a win out for me, man. Like when I say coin flipper, like this really mean like between who I picked, heads or tails, I flipped the coin in the air. Should have kept the quarter so y'all can see me actually flip the coin. But anyway, I got Atlanta winning the game right there, man. The next game, and this game might not happen because if y'all haven't known Tennessee has got like 2 more positive COVID tests. And it's being rumored that they've been sneaking and having practices and stuff like this when the COVID thing is going on. So I don't know how true the whole practice thing is and all that, but it could be bad in Tennessee. I mean, they keep having COVID tests popping up, positive COVID tests popping up, and then this whole sneaking and practice thing. So I don't know what the future holds, man, but the NFL is very, very strict when it comes to these COVID restrictions and stuff like that. They really not playing. Darren Waller got fined $30,000 for not wearing a mask at his public fundraiser. So just think about that. He got fined $30,000 for doing some non-NFL type thing. So just think about, if this practice thing with the Titans is true, just think about how harsh their punishment will be. But in the game right here, COVID, no COVID, I was going to pick the Buffalo Bills anyway. Josh Allen is playing out his body right now, man. Defense playing good. Shout out to Josh Allen, man, because I was really hard on Josh Allen because his deep ball, he got a rocket on, but he just never could connect on the deep ball, and he been doing good, man. And if you look at this season, you can tell in the offseason he worked his butt off. And I don't care if he's a part of my team or any other team. If a player work his tail off, I'm going to give him his props, man. That means he really care about his job and he's trying to perfect his craft. So shout out to Josh Allen, man. Keep up the good work, man. But not when you play the Ravens. Play bad when you play. Play like you did last year when you play the Ravens. But I got the Bills winning that game. The next game is the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Kansas City Chiefs. And y'all already know, man. The Chiefs going to roll. I'm picking the Chiefs. Now, will it be an easy game? Me personally, I don't think it'll be an easy game because this is a division game. And division games aren't easy all the time. Sometimes they do, but division foes really play you harder than anybody in the NFL because they know you better. They play you twice a year, every year. They know you better. They for the most part, your division rival builds their team to beat you, and that's just facts. But I'm picking Kansas City to win this game, man. Andy Reid, like I said earlier, they fighting on all cylinders, man. Andy Reid drawing up good plays, got I mean, they making big plays, man. Pat Mahomes playing good. I mean, they just playing good in Kansas City right now, man. They just really feeling it. They trying to get this repeat going. And, man, if they keep playing like this, I don't see how they wouldn't be able to get the repeat. But, you know, it's a long season, so we'll find it out when we find it out. But I got Kansas City winning this game right here. The next game is the Arizona Cardinals, who done dropped 2 in a row. But this week they play the New York Jets, who is hands down the worst team in the NFL, along with their brothers, the New York Giants. But, you know, neither here or there. Sam Darnold is not playing Sunday, from what I heard. So, Joe Flacco will be up under the center, playing quarterback for the New York Jets. And even though Flacco gone, I'm going to root for Flacco. I want them to win, but guess what? I'm going to root for Flacco to do good because I still got love for Flacco. I don't care what nobody say. People can say it all they want. I still got love for that guy because that guy won us a Super Bowl. But I'm riding with the Cardinals in this game right here. Because the Jets just terrible. And they pretty much in the situation now where they just should just tank. They should just tank. I mean, and then they got an extra first round pick next year too. They might as well just tank because they not no competition to anybody on the AFC side. They not competition to New England, and they not competition to the Buffalo Bills in their division. So the Jets might as well just tank this season. So I'm picking the Cardinals to win this game, man. The guy will get back in the winning circle. Kyler Murray has to play better. He has to play better. D-Hop has to play better. These last 2 weeks wasn't their best 2 weeks, but they have to play better. They have to play better, point blank, period. In that division that they in, if they truly want to make a mark, if they truly want to go to the playoffs, the Arizona Cardinals have to play better than what they had the last 2 weeks. I mean, that's just honest. They played the last 2 weeks. I can't remember who they played the week before, but I know they just lost to the the Panthers. And they could have really capitalized on the last 2 opponents they had going into this week, playing one of the weakest teams in the NFL, in the Jets. And they could have been undefeated still. You know, it was a high possibility for them to be able to do that. But you still got to come up short Sunday. You still got to show up, and you still got to play. Just because you feel like you're better than them don't mean you won't be better than them in that day. Because at the end of the day, if you know football, you know it's any given Sunday. I know it's cliche, but it's oh so true. So, I got the Cardinals winning this game, man. But Kyler got to play better. He has to play better. Simple as that. The next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Philadelphia Eagles, the Pennsylvania Bowl. I got the Steelers winning this game, man. I mean, Steelers is healthy. They playing all right, but I still just want to see them play against a decent team. I mean, every team that they played so far hasn't been that good and stuff like that. But I'd rather see them play a decent team because Philly, I mean, believe it or not, Philly is in first place in their division because their division is so bad. They in first place at 1-2-1. But Philly is hurt. I mean, hurt on top of hurt. They have so many injuries on their team. I don't know what's going on because it was like that last year. Everybody talking bad about Carson Wentz and stuff like that. But how can you talk bad about a guy who out there playing with people who pretty much supposed to be on the practice squad? He don't even know these guys' name, and y'all gonna say he suck? Like, seriously? Y'all gonna say he suck? And he playing with, he won a division with the practice squad last year. And you gonna say he suck? I mean, you gonna blame, and then they gonna blame Doug Peters? They saying Doug Peters is a bad coach already, and he just won a Super Bowl not too long ago? Is it Doug Peters that have his team fault? Is it his fault that have his team hurt? Is it Carson Wentz's fault half his team hurt? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's some stuff that you just, you know, teams are unfortunate, and you can't just really put the blame on one person because the whole team is hurt. So Philly just in a bad situation right now. They in a bad situation with injuries. The injury bug is, man, that's a season killer, and you know it is. But I got Pittsburgh winning this game. They're just the overall better team. They got their front four, the front seven. Going against that offensive line in Philly, which is terrible. Carson Wentz probably gonna be running for his life the whole game. T.J. Watt might get him a 2 sacks, and he might force a fumble. So record me on that. T.J. Watt might get 2 sacks, and he might force a turnover because he's good at forcing turnovers too, man. Even though he played for the Steelers, I love the way T.J. Watt play, man. I can't even. I hate the Steelers goods. I hate the Steelers. But like I said earlier about Josh Allen, man, you just gotta appreciate a player that can really play, man. And T.J. Watt, one of those guys. The next game, the Los Angeles Rams versus the Washington Football Team, and in this game right here, I'm picking the Rams, man. They just overall the better team. They benching Dwayne Haskins. Washington just in a bad spot right now, man. They got some good young players though, man. They got Scary Terry and they got the guy from the University of Memphis that play running back, and they got a few guys, man. They got a few guys, but it's they still rebuilding, man. It's gonna take a little time. Ron Rivera, man, tough guy, bro. Like I was watching this game against us. And I seen that he was having to sit down and take a couple of breathers and stuff like that, because y'all know he going through his chemo thing and stuff like that. But very tough guy, man. I really wish Ron Rivera go home, because I mean you could tell that the chemo whooping him, but hey, he fighting. And if he willing to fight, man, I'm behind him. But I just want to talk about Ron Rivera, man, because I seen how he was looking, and how he was just toughing it out at the game against us, man. And I just was like, I got lost in it, man. I stopped paying attention to the game. I was just like, wow, man. For a dude to be going through what he going through and he fighting the way he fighting, man, you can't do nothing but salute it. But like back to football, the Washington Football Team, they're not a good team, and the Rams are just a better team. The O-line not all that, and you going against that man of all men, Aaron Donald, destructive. Just a destructive force, and I got the Rams winning this game, man. They're just the more talented team. The next game is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Keep it short and sweet. Y'all know how I do with the Baltimore game. I got Baltimore winning that game. The next game is another coin flipper, pretty much. You got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Houston Texans, and this is a coin flipper because both teams bad. Jacksonville looked like the tank mentality that finally hit them. They won that one game, and they was like, hey, baby, slow your roll, because we playing for draft picks. Houston just fired Billy O'Brien, and Houston got any reason to really just play hard, because if they tank, they won't gain nothing, because guess what? Man, Billy O'Brien really screwed their team up. The Houston Texans, just like how they didn't have a first-round pick last year, they don't have a first or a second-round pick this year coming up. Them picks belong to the Miami Dolphins. So, Houston just might as well just play as hard as they can, because tanking and losing on purpose ain't going to get them nothing anyway. But I got Houston winning this game against Jacksonville, because I believe the tank mentality has snuck up Duval County. The next game is the Miami Dolphins versus the San Francisco 49ers, and believe it or not, I'm going to pick Miami in this game right here due to the fact that the injury bug is still strong in San Fran, man. And I really hate it, because San Fran was a really good team last year, and they was going to be a really good team this year, man, because they was building and building. But the injury bug, man, I mean, Raven fans, y'all know how 2015 was for us. The injury bug, man, once it just be a recurring thing, man, it's tough to win. It's tough to win on week in and week out. Even though, their coach a good coach. Even though he know how to run offense with his backup and stuff like that. But it's hard to win week in, week out when you ain't got your big horses. When you don't have your big horses, man, it's just tough. So I got Miami winning that game against San Fran. The next game is the Indianapolis Colts versus the Cleveland Browns. And this is going to be the game that I'm going to be watching on my bottom screen while I got us on the top. I got the Cleveland Browns. Psych. I got the Indianapolis Colts winning this game right here. Cleveland secondary is not playing that good. The Colts offensive line is pretty good versus Cleveland defensive line. And Indianapolis Colts so far has the best defense in the NFL. And I just don't trust Baker Mayfield when he playing against a high level defense, because we seen what happened when Baker Mayfield played against us. He don't have good games. I mean, them last games wasn't them last games they won wasn't against good defenses, but this defense can force turnovers. They can do everything. They can do everything. This defense is good so far. They real good so far. And if they stop the run, then that's it for Baker. And it's so ironic that I say that because when we played Cleveland, that's how Cleveland felt about us. You stop the run, you can't. In Baltimore, you can't. They can't do anything. So prove me wrong, Baker Mayfield. But I got the Colts winning this game right here. The next game is the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Giants. Snorefest. I'm not even gonna watch that game. Not even gonna check the score. Giants were one of the worst teams in the NFL, along with their brothers, the New York Jets. And I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys, even though the Cowboys defense is just terrible. I could score 40 points and still lose with their defense. The Cowboys average about 30 points a game, and the Cowboys defense is giving up 36.5 points a game. Just listen to that. In the first 4 weeks, they've been giving up 36.5 points per game. Hold up, y'all. But my bad, y'all. But the Dallas Cowboys give up 36.5 points per game, man. That's historically bad. Like, they on pace to be one of the worst defenses in football. So they got to tighten up. Playing against the New York Giants might help their statistics a little bit better. And I'm going to say maybe because I just don't know. Because the defense, they just been getting shredded week in, week out, man. They just been getting shredded week in, week out. But I'm going to pick Dallas to win this game. Man, the NFC East is terrible. But I'm going to pick Dallas to win this game, man. The next game is the Denver Broncos versus New England Patriots. Of course, Cam Newton still not playing. Get well, Cam Newton. Cam Newton got COVID. Stephon Gilmore got COVID. It's wow. This COVID stuff nasty, man. Y'all gotta really, really wear y'all masks, wash y'all hands, and stay out the way. But I'm still gonna pick the New England Patriots, even though they got the main guys out, man. Bill Belichick a great coach, and he gonna find a way to make a game plan that's gonna give his team a chance to win the game. That's the thing about good coaches, man. Good coaches don't like they not gonna go out there and win the game for you, but they gonna put you in a position where you got an opportunity. And that's all you can ask for is a chance. So I believe Belichick gonna put together a game plan that's gonna help him be able to win a tight, low-scoring game most likely. If you a betting man, I would pick the under in this game right here. The last and final. Well, now the last game that night is the Minnesota Vikings versus Seattle Seahawks, and it's black and white to me. Russell Wilson prime time. When Russell Wilson in prime time, he's showtime. So I'm picking Seattle in this, but don't think that Seattle just gonna dominate because Seattle defense ain't all that right now either. And then Jamal Adams not playing, so don't be surprised if Mr. Jefferson go out there and have him a good game, or Mr. Thielen or Mr. Dalvin Cook have a good game. But I still just trust Russell in the primetime game to close it out and win it big for me. Well, not for me, but for the Seattle fans. So I'm riding with the Seattle Seahawks in that game right there. And the last and final game is the New Orleans Saints versus the Los Angeles Chargers, which gonna be a pretty good game. It's gonna be a pretty good game, but I think it looked like New Orleans finally kind of got their groove back and kind of found out what they need to do until Michael Thomas come back. And that's get the ball to Kamara. Give the ball to Alvin Kamara. Make some play action plays. Give Emmanuel Sanders a shot. Give him a chance. Don't just hold the ball. Drew, trust your arm. Even though it might be the same arm from 6 years ago, but you still gotta go out there and play ball. Don't be scared. Just go and let it rip. But I think the Saints just they're a better team. Herbert is one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out of the draft last year, but I just don't think the Chargers got enough to beat the New Orleans Saints. Too bad that the fans ain't gonna be there because I love the Superdome on primetime games, man. If you've never been to the Superdome, that's one of the fields that you gotta visit. You gotta visit in a home Saints game because it be rocking. It really be rocking. My original hometown is probably about 2 hours away from New Orleans, so I've been to the Superdome a couple of times, and that place be rocking. But anyway, man, I picked the Saints in this game, man, and that's about it, man. I just think they're a better team. They're gonna be a better team this week. But anyway, that's my week 5 picks, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. If y'all are betting people, I hope I help y'all win some money. I hope I win some money myself this weekend. So hey, we'll see. But anyway, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the page. Y'all hit me up on Instagram, what's the B Word 52. Y'all hit me up on Facebook, what's the B Word, and y'all hit me up on Twitter, B Word 52. Shout out to all my guys, man. I ain't shout them out in a long time. Shout out to Engraving. Shout out to Coach from Sip the Talent, Sonny from SCG, Berlin BS, Cravens and Raven podcast. Man, just shout out to all my guys, man, my Raven YouTubers, man. And I think they doing a joint live stream tomorrow night. So if y'all ain't got nothing to do, I'll be at work watching it because I gotta work tomorrow night. So I'll be at work watching it. So y'all just tune in, man. They do a good job. But anyway, subscribers, I love y'all. Flock, I love y'all. My bad, one more thing. 40-something subscribers away from 1,000. If whenever I get to 1,000, I'm gonna do a giveaway. 2 chains, 2 Raven chains. I don't have my chain on me right now, but 2 Raven chains. And we'll see who win them. So anyway, like I said, man, Flock, I love y'all. Subscribers, I love y'all. And I'm out.